just right with anything. Uh, why is it going to 6,500 every single time though? There we go. Now we're better. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Alright, now that we are actually finally good, I know YouTube's probably gonna have a fit here in a minute, but it's fine. I'm cool with that. I know YouTube's probably gonna have a huge fit here in a minute. Yeah, I know YouTube's probably gonna have a huge fit probably here in a sec. But guys, welcome to the stream. So today we have got our world flight. So we've got our world flight today, guys. I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a I want to give you guys kind of a little bit of a kind of preview of what our new world flight is going to look like. So this is our new world flight, by the way, guys. This is our new world flight. We have a lot of legs that we are going to be doing. It's going to be a lot of fun and stuff. Me and Josh already did leg 1 already from Charlotte to DFW yesterday in the 777. So we are not going to bore you with that one. We're going to be going from Charlotte to our second legs in this. We're here right now. Our next legs are going to be from Charlotte to DCA, and then DCA over to JFK. And then what's going to happen is we are going to stay over in JFK. And we're essentially gonna wait on Josh, and then we're gonna do the long haul on I'm probably gonna do the long haul on Thursday. Is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get myself this so that way I can get myself over there, so that way we are there for the flight over to this way. We're going next. After that, we're going New York to Dublin. So we'll probably wait on Josh to get over to Dublin, and then after that we will go from there. His chances are what we'll do. But for right now, though, let's go ahead and get things going. Let me go into what's it called? Let me go into dashboard. Let's go ahead and do KCLT KDCA ENY 2121. We're gonna hit OK on that, so that we can actually get the we can get that stuff going on that. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of the display capture here, and let me move this over. And now we should be good. I don't know if YouTube's gonna have a fit or not, but we'll find out. But right now though, let's go ahead and get up. We gotta get up into the flight deck, and we gotta get things started up and stuff like that. When are you not? Alright. We are Envoy 2121. No, he is not on Discord. Why would he stream on Discord? He doesn't. What? Hang on. I'll be right back. So, I heard what you said on what they were asking on if he's if you're playing on PC or Xbox. I was about to say no, he's playing on his Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 with those graphics? I don't think so. Fuck. Nope. Well, not in, well, at least not in the US. Hey, the Enterprise, what is up, brother? How's it going? I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. We're just doing legs 2 and 3 for our next World flight. The stream schedule is going to be changing soon. Because I start actual work on Monday, so we'll be doing Wednesday and Thursday flights, pretty much. All right. So let's go into our flight plan. Let's go into our route first. KCLT, Let's get everything going. Evening and mornings. I don't know yet. Probably gonna try to align it around the same time that I normally do. That's just something I don't know yet. I just know my work schedule is perfect because I don't have to wake up extremely early. Let's go. No, wait, hold on. Flight plan, departure. Our runway is going to be 18 left, which is literally right near us. And then we're taking the Kins 5 departure. Audi transition. Apply. And flight plan. RTE. Arrival runway. Gonna be runway. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun. We're taking the river. We're taking the river. This is gonna be a lot of fun. It's my last week off from school. Oh man, that's fun. Here we go. Yeah, that'll be fun for you. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to plug that in. Alright, I'm going to hit resume. Alright. Now that we got that, we got our perf information. 7171. We'll go ahead and put that into our squawk. And then we'll go ahead and put that to TARA, and we should be ready for push. Let's just go ahead and grab CTAF. One 8.1. Alright. I think that we're ready to go. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on our ABU and get things going. Well, Common state at CLT. What do you mean? Nose to the right, to the left. Plane wise, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, here's the thing is, so I have my friend works for Piedmont. And so there's that or the 140s, or you've got the CRJs. Hey, Sunny G2197, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Mr. Sunny, by the way, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Let's go, let's go! No, we can't follow you, ma'am. We don't trust you. We don't trust you. That's the issue. He likes to taxi. So you're telling me, Ro, IRL, do you just say screw it and get out of the aircraft? Right as you get onto the runway? Can you not speak? Alright, flight control's being correct. Let's go. Oh yeah, flight control's being correct. We got our flaps 2. Let's go ahead and set auto brakes to RTO. Alright, I think that we're pretty much set. We're ready to go, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and let people on Charlotte's frequency know that we are ready for departure. Charlotte traffic, Envoy 2121, taxiing to runway 18 left. I don't know my taxiways. Don't judge me.
Charlotte Charlotte traffic Northwest 1223, final for 18 left.
I should know because I should probably put all my charts. Oh my god! What the actual... What? What the... What the actual hell was that? Okay. Only on VATSIM, guys. Only on VATSIM. Yeah, only on VATSIM. Yeah. Only on freaking VATSIM that happens. I'm just, I don't know. Only on VATSIM, everybody. Only on VATSIM. Traffic convoy 2121 holding short runway 18 left Charlotte.
Charlotte traffic Northwest 1223, clear of 18 left.
Charlotte traffic convoy 2121 taking off runway 18 left.
23 taxiing Charlie to the terminal.
Charlotte traffic, envoy 2121 clear, runway 18 left, final call, Charlotte will sit.
Have a good flight.
Thanks, sir. All right. Wow. I walked in at the most awkwardest time ever. Oh Lord. I thought that rock stream was PG. Meh. Who? We're flying coffins now? That's facts. Yeah, what's good, James? What's going on, my friend? How you been? Yeah, how you been, brother? Long time no talk. I'm just getting this World Flight 1 done. I gotta pour this down. Cause we're getting a little what's it called? Alright. Cool, cool. Yeah, looking good. I'm just chilling up. We're gonna go up and then go back down pretty much. That's pretty much what we're doing. Rock, quit talking shit about me. I'm just kidding. No. I'm talking about you. Quit talking shit about me. Wow. Okay. Okay. He sent you a link to his he sent you a link to his latest content on OnlyFlaps. Whoa. Okay. Negative, Ghost Rider. We are about to be. Yeah, really. Really. Like, yeah, have. Didn't explain the popping noises. Then explain the body bag on top of the building. I mean, here's the thing is, wouldn't the Secret Service be in on it then? So... I mean, possibly?
Staged, and we don't want to spread propaganda. So let's clear that up before we. I know it's sarcastic and ironic.
Well, I do hold the opinion that there's no place in our political arena for that kind of bullshit. But when it happens again, I hope they're successful.
Well, we hope we live in a democracy.
You can't say that you hope it's not a thing and then say, I hope it's successful.
I just successfully said that.
Successful.
That would be like, it's like the most
Oh, but you
contradicting
have
thing you
earned
could
a new
say.
subscriber, Ravi. What's up? How's it going? How are you?
They
How
should
are
hire the
you?
Kennedy guy. That guy's got to be dead by now. Well, maybe not actually.
Oh, they both are.
How's it going,
actually.
Ravi? How are you? How are
One was
things?
shot in the courthouse and died, and the other one,
Yeah, I was gonna say though.
was killed in prison.
Yeah.
But quick question, like we don't have to continue the political topic, but you know, me as a European, as a German, I'm you know, when I hear that people live in Texas, I'm always thinking about 70-80% Republicans, but y'all
Right.
Okay. So you're going Texas route. You're going Texas route. So that's me. Okay. What's your question?
Okay.
That's what they want you to think.
The
No,
question
the
is,
left from India. What's up, Ravi?
are you
Alright, go ahead.
considering yourself rather liberal or rather conservative? Like,
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, and this may sound really funny. Is I'm Democrat, bro.
it's not
But-
funny. It's
Here's my take on the Republican Party: is they have lots of rules and lots of conservative beliefs that they want everybody else to follow, but they don't.
this is correct. Yeah.
All right.
You know, we have these kind of parties too, like in Germany especially. But we are very aware of them, and even though they are part of our, like they are allowed, as we are democracy, we have freedom of speech.
Well,
and
welcome
we're
from
very
India,
proud
my
of
friend.
that, we
Welcome
still
from
are
India.
aware of some things like Nazis and all these people that trying to run our country, and I do see similarities between those parties and, well, the Republican Party. And, but you know, I didn't want to go into detail on that, but I'm great that I rather face people here that have same political, similar political views like I do have.
I mean, yeah.
We all just want a democracy and a government that rules
Here's the thing is,
in a proper way.
you know what I want? I want a nation that is not as divided as it is right now. We used to be
Exactly.
like, here's the thing is, we used to be all for one. And then I'm sorry to those who are Trump supporters in my chat and in Rock's chat, but as soon as Trump took office, everything became divided. Everything.
But that's his intent. I mean, that's part of Project 2025. Create anarchy so you could step into the anarchy as a dictator, and then the world's yours.
Like,
And
yeah.
that's the scary part about Trump is all of the anarchy that he is sowing, and it's not just in the U.S. It's traveling across the globe.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Like, you know, I remember
Project 2025, you know, is like made up, right? That's not a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's not a real thing. It's like Democrats just literally are making shit up, dude.
Oh no, it's a real thing.
It's not a real thing. You know that Project 2025 in there says that literally like one of the things that are in there says that we should abolish all school.
Yeah.
That's not the place.
And if you hear what Trump has to say,
He's never said that whatsoever.
no, what he says is he wants to quit funding schools and let the states do their own funding.
Yeah,
That's
what's wrong
step
with that?
one. And
It's not abolishing school. That's called the state takes control of their own schools.
it won't happen, or it can't happen actually.
That's not abolishing school. Like the whole thing is literally just made up by Democrats trying to pretend like it's a thing.
It's a thing.
But
It's
like,
not a thing.
but no, but back
He's
to what I
never
was.
come out and said I have a Project 2025 plan. That has never been a thing.
But no, like here's
I
so.
do partly agree on the fact that even the voters themselves, they say that they rather want an anti-democratic and dictator Trump than a, for example, back then, democratic Joe Biden, which is quite.
Better place.
It's a real thing. I saw it on the internet. Exactly.
Hold up.
Exactly. Rage. It's like the stupid narrative Democrats make just to pretend like it's a thing. It's not a thing.
So how did you go in and modify this then?
So if you click
Ravi,
down, like, if
Namaste,
you
my
click in
friend.
there, you can
Namaste.
click the one you want, like your specific
The
pistol.
320?
Namaste, my
well,
friend.
this 365 fuse, and then
I
once
thought
you
bought a
select,
320.
no,
Oh. Alright. 365 fuse. Alright, done it.
and then you can go in below that and start like customizing like what like light it has and stuff like that, so it can create the cutout for the light.
Did you order Tiffany blue?
Of course.
Alright.
No, I think I just did black. The black, like the black kite, like the North standard.
Waste band options really doesn't matter so much.
I just did 1.5, like a
Oh, I
standard
just-
clip.
I ordered the $15 one. It's your wife's money anyway.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay,
sure,
listen,
kid.
we can meet halfway. Everyone gets healthcare and guns.
I mean, that had to be rage.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. Back to what we were saying though is yeah, our country is just so fucking divided right now. Like I think that we need somebody. We need somebody
it was-
in.
When Trump got in, it was like liberals that went absolutely haywire that he got in.
Well,
Well, for
I mean, because like that's, yeah, but that's like their own creation. Like when a guy gets in and because you don't like it, and you throw a massive fit about it, like that's essentially when that huge divide had started. Was when they couldn't take that he won, and it was a whole thing, and then ever since then.
oh my
God.
gosh, that's actually quite funny. Charlotte Ground got on right as I got up in the air.
Shame on American politics to begin with, because Trump was elected because it was anti-establishment, and people have been craving that for years, even when I was in high school. There
Well,
was
they
a
just
huge
didn't want. They don't want
anti-establishment.
somebody that's like your typical politician.
Or they got it.
I mean, here's the
But
thing:
I will say the world would be better off if Trump were dead.
Here's the thing: I've originally voted for Trump in the 2016 elections.
All right, get out of here then. Get out of here.
Originally, okay,
Kick him out.
thinking, oh yeah, let's prove the Simpsons right was my main thing. I really didn't like him, to be honest with you. And so like, and it's one of those things. I'm gonna say this is like, a lot of people were like, oh, if Trump's in office now, that our gas prices would be lower, all that shit. And I'm like, dude, that was COVID to blame for that. Like, I'm gonna tell you this is, like, everybody was scared shitless to go outside because of COVID. That everybody was afraid that they were gonna fucking get it. And the issue that ran into with that, the plus side of that was gas prices went down because nobody was going outside. Like, nobody was going out, nobody was doing, like, nobody could. Because either and all the fucking layoffs as well. Every company moving to work at home. That during the pandemic. All of that contributed to the gas prices being as low as it was.
I mean, gas prices were low before COVID.
Not as low as it was. Like $1.25. Like
they were still lower than
guys,
what they were today.
We don't have every single fact right now laying on paper.
Like,
so
well, hold on.
We have a proper discussion, but we can go about crime rates, and we all know that crime rates have been plummeting under Biden, just as the investments and all that have took off under Biden, and that's something that Trump has never achieved in this period, and no other president by fact.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry. What?
Plummeting crime rates and
Plummeting crime rates?
Yeah, falling crime rate.
dropping. Yeah, and then the fact that there have never been taken so many investments, and then it's been under Biden.
Plummeting crime rates?
Yeah,
it's
plummeting.
been
That's
dropping
actually a fact.
nationwide.
Yeah. And then there are things like
My other thing too, my other thing too, you guys gotta realize too, is we have as well here's the thing is, so a lot of things contributed to the fact that everything's hiking up. Okay, you got the wars. Fucking Putin's pissed off because he doesn't have a person to play golf with on Sundays now. That he can do that in office. So that ticked him off. He already said that if Trump was not, he said it in the beginning is that if Trump was not president, that it's gonna be all hell break loose. What does that say about Trump? He's in cahoots with Russia.
He's been in bed with Putin since the get-go.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, here's the thing: is Trump didn't come in to presidency for his Trump didn't come into presidency to help the nation. It was a stunt for his business. He's a businessman in all honesty. He doesn't...
Well, in all dishonesty.
He is a businessman, and that's how he runs. He doesn't run the country like a actual politician
would.
would.
For the goods of the people, he's for the goods of his own interests. And
Exactly.
That's very and it's not for the poor people, it's actually mainly for the rich people.
Exactly.
Well, he's advertising himself that he's for the poor people, but that's actually wrong. And there's also other things, like we've been talking about the plummeting in crime rates, we've been talking about the investments, but we can also just look at, for example, the inflation that you guys over there have. I don't think, not nearly as close, that Trump could have dealt with the problems that Corona has led to. And Biden has, and I just have to tell you, I don't like Biden as a person. I don't like him in his interviews and everything.
Right,
I mean, the best president you guys had. The NATO stuff, like the overseas contracts that he went back in the Paris contracts. I mean, just think about what Trump
you're really
did.
good pilot. Have you
Basically
ever
went
thought
out
of
the
to fly a real
Paris
one?
contracts. It's a huge problem for climate change.
Yes, and it's just a
especially
lot
that
of
he went
money
out
to
of the
do.
Obama healthcare system, which was the most important thing, because you gotta understand my position. We in Germany have free healthcare. Like, I could literally be hit by a truck and everything is being paid. I know we have rather high taxes, which is true, but in correlation to what it actually helps, especially the poor people, it's great. And Trump went out of that because he does not care about poor people. And that's, you know, it's kind of sad to watch. That's why I'm so frustrated that so many stupid people are still voting for Trump, because they don't know the facts and data.
Exactly.
Sonny, that's the part that baffles me, is how many people, or how can all these people be so blinded by a cult leader? I just don't understand. I mean, I don't care how Trump performs. What really irritates me about Trump is he spews hatred. He's dumber than a fucking fence post. He's greedy motherfucker. I mean, he
spits the most lies out of everything. I think.
And yeah, and he's a huge liar.
In the interview, in this TV show interview, where Biden also he looked awful, but and that's, you know, there's actually a video online who fact checks every single thing both of them said, and it was that 76% of what Trump said in terms of numbers was just pure lies, while it was only 13% for Biden. And I think that, let alone, shows how much Trump actually cares about the truth and his relation to truth, besides genetics and everything. Because I still have to say, this is just a pure attack on democracy, and we as Europeans were absolutely shocked that something like this can happen. And, well, he's also a convicted sex offender, if anyone of you guys didn't know, and many other things, like the Georgia thing, and all these things. Like, I'm not into the Georgia part, like in the Georgia, what do you call that? My English is cutting out here.
The racketeering?
I think so, yeah. Well, whatever. So there's so many things going on, and then there are literally Trump voters that say everything is rigged, everything is made up, and so it's just an attack on democracy. No, it's an attack on democracy that Trump is actually, might be going into office again. That's, you know, fundamentally an attack on democracy.
That'll be good for the U.S. when he does.
But what kills me is you can tell his followers all that data you just spewed off, Sonny, and they'll even go look it up, but they'll forgive him. And that just is beyond my comprehension.
Yeah.
What I really hope is one of the nationals in Europe, and I can almost guarantee you they're considering it and trying to orchestrate something if it's needed, they take him out before it's too late, because Europe has to be scared to death.
We are scared. If Trump comes into office, we are, not let's say, pretty much fucked, but I think the overseas bonding that we had under Biden has been very, 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 very productive, and I think it's for all of our safeties that, well...
But I don't know anything about this plane. I've been thinking since childhood that there are 2 small calculators installed on the plane. Oh, if you're talking about the FMC, this is where you go in for all of your flight planning and all that stuff. In this plane, because this plane does not have built-in VNav, at least yet, you have to do everything manually. So what I am doing, and I'll show you, is I am using if it'll actually let me show it. What I am using is a program called Navigraph Charts, and what I am doing is I am looking at the charts essentially. Here, let me get rid of this display capture. But what I am essentially doing is I am looking at the chart, and I'm seeing, okay, I have to be at flight level, I need to be below 220, flight level 220, but above 21 by waves. So I am doing my calculation. I'm looking at to see how much vertical speed I need to use in order to get down to that. So I'm essentially looking at that and I'm being like, okay, I need that. So as well, there is a speed restriction, so I'm gonna go down to that, and it's 280 knots. and there is a weather update. Nice. So that's essentially what I'm doing. They do have in some planes, and you'll be able to see it probably. I'll probably end up doing the long haul tomorrow. You'll see it in the 777 tomorrow. Of the way that those FMCs actually like work, and I will explain all of that then. Pretty much.
Situation is like your country is very divided, which is true. Trump will probably not help with that because
Rock, quit laughing over there, by the way.
I just love it. It's so funny.
I know I'm yapping a lot, but you know I'm trying to spread my European and German opinion on that because like we live, and that's what I'm very proud of. I'm not very proud of many things in Germany, but I'm proud of the democracy and that we're one of the countries that has the best freedom of speech and best press. How do you call that?
Well, you had to
British
live through it. I mean, you had the best
100%.
and the worst.
Oh my god, we had to suffer. Yeah, exactly. We had the best and worst. But because we are currently living in a situation where I'd say it could not be better. Of course, it can always be better, but in comparison to the US, because like I just seen a documentary about how you guys are being informed. For example, we have the Tagesschau, which is it's a state government funded, by taxes funded news platform. Let's say is on YouTube, it's on all the social media platforms, but mainly it's in television. And then there is fact-checked and just true news that are being objectively presented to us. And I think there are about 12 to 30 million people every evening watching this. Every evening. We are living like, I don't know if you know, but 83 million around that number are living in Germany. So that's actually a lot. Everyone turn like 30 million being like turning in, or like turning on their television or YouTube every evening to being
Really, flying up lane is too hard. Flying up lane is a very difficult task. How do you do it? Moonlight taking off and landing, flying the right direction. Like I said, we have a flight plan that we use. So normally I get my stuff from SimBrief, is what I do. I normally get my stuff from SimBrief. You place your SimBrief flight plan into the flight computer. The flight computer essentially does everything for you. Is what happens. The flight computer does everything. Taking off and landing is pretty easy, and you'll be able to see the landing when we get into DC, of how I land the plane. It's just all about kind of the way that you do. It's all like how, like, it's all gonna be dependent on the way that, you know, you run it, but you'll see how I land it here in a little bit.
Besides, of course, TikTok and short news, because like packing wrong information and lies into a 30-second TikTok short news video is so much easier than putting in political and truth and fact-checked content. Also because of the fact that people love drama, especially in the US, I feel like. Yeah. But,
Well,
you know,
Trump caters to the uneducated. He absolutely caters to the uneducated, knowing that they're not going to fact-check him. To me, if I was the undereducated, I would be insulted by his behavior, but it is what it is. The scariest part that Trump has done is his ideology has penetrated our government so far and so deep. If you look at our Supreme Court now, as that could happen, there is Clarence Thomas be taken out and Alito on his heels.
I actually want to react to Rage Train because he's been typing a lot, which is fine. Like everyone can have their own opinions, but in the end, it should be facts and fact-check facts.
That's what I love about the facts. Like the that's what I love about it. The leftist facts are like leftist facts, and the rights are rights facts. Like.
Yeah,
Even like looking, like I'm pulling up a Democratic news thing about your quote unquote crime facts. Literally, like ABC, which is Democratic, is literally got higher crime rates as of 2023 in aggravated assault, robberies, rape, and homicide. So like I don't know what facts you guys are pulling on crime.
It was from 2016 to 2020 in comparison to 2020 and now 2024.
So this has got 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23.
But now 24.
So
Yeah, but okay, 2024 is 1 year. It doesn't really matter. You go 23, 22, and 21. It's skyrocketed.
okay, I will actually look up the facts, so I'm not like being presented as a liar.
This is a
no,
democratic.
I
this is a democratic.
No.
fact.
There shouldn't be. Left
This is
and
major.
right
This is
facts.
major. But this is
Facts
major
and
city
numbers.
chiefs association. Like this is like coming from all cities, like major crime rates. So like it's facts regardless. Like no matter what, and the fact that it's even democratic would even show that it's not like a rightist. It's not coming from the right. Because no matter where you're pulling your quote-unquote facts, probably has some sort of biased opinion from behind whoever's posting it.
Okay, so the Brennan Center for Justice and PolitiFact stated that, okay, I have to translate it from German now, that of course in the beginning, starting of the COVID-19 pandemic, from 2020 to around the mid of 2021, actually the crime rate has increased, which is correct. But then after that, since 2022 around till now, the crime rate has been on a low that has never been achieved in the last 50 years of the U.S. history, and that was basically what it was saying. Like in the beginning, yeah, it was different also in relation to COVID-19, but then.
But this isn't. This is literally within 2023. It's up 80,000 crime rates of just aggravated assault.
So, but I'm actually relying on the FBI crime reports.
Yeah, this is from FBI crime reports.
Okay, maybe you have a link or something so I can check on that. But
It's generalized from FBI. Like all of it's from different sources. I mean, the FBI has its own thing as well as every major city has their own thing. Like, not the FBI is not does not get every single report that comes through a city.
well, I only know the FBI Uniform Crime Reporting Program that then spreads the information throughout different platforms and sends them out to different, for example, you have the NBC and like all of these news spreaders, like the private news organizations, but they then have to file it as a source of the FBI Uniform Crime Reporting Program, and that's what I'm looking at.
Do you watch
Basically
football or
shows
cricket tournaments?
what I was
So
saying, but I might be wrong,
it
still open
it
for
depends.
but you
I
should
only
focus
watch
on
during
that.
during the Olympics and stuff like that. That's the only time that I really do.
Okay, but Rage Train, to quickly answer what you were saying, Europe is garbage is an opinion,
He
which
lives
is
there.
insulting, but it's alright.
It's
not
insulting, but
stable facts,
he's
I
from
can,
there.
Yeah, but well.
I mean,
what
you
is
gotta
it
understand.
referring
You have your opinion on your views, right? Like you don't like Trump or whatever the case may be, or you whatever. And it's the same thing like with him. Like if he doesn't like, but yeah. Wait, Rage, aren't you Democratic viewpoint anyways? Aren't you? Belgium, capital of Europe.
to Belgium? Well, yeah, but it's not that I don't like Trump because he's Trump. I don't like what he represents. It could be like every single person on this planet named like whatever. Like it's not about him or anything. But saying that Euro is garbage, like okay, well, but what is garbage about it? You know, because like I was stating now 20 minutes what I don't like about Trump, especially in comparison to all the other options. I mean, you don't really have much options because like your whole political system is pretty much awful because you have a two-party system. Like something like this does not. I don't know if you know how elections work in Germany, but we have a multi-party system.
Oh,
We
I'd
actually
kill for
not a
that.
single party. Not a single party can rule a whole country. It's just could not happen. It's always multiple parties that then have to find solutions together. And there might be leftists and green ones, and then there are rather conservative ones, and they find solutions together. So it's actually like a huge group work.
Yeah, this two-party
I
system
don't like
pretty much
seeing
blows.
Europe being taken over by immigrants who abuse our social securities. Well, that's a problem, 100%, and we can address that. But we should not do what Trump does or what other right-wing parties in Europe do, and be like, yeah, well, you know, we just build a wall and just, you know, keep them out and everything, because this does not solve the problem. It does not solve the problem. That's the thing, because just building a wall does not solve the problem. Because throughout climate change, I think it was calculated that by 2050 there will be could be 300 million on top of what we have now, million people fleeing from countries like from continents like the North African part or like the Middle East. So this does not solve the problem. That's why, for example, also Germany is investing in a lot of parts like Peru, for example, and South America, where we just took off. And also landed to build, for example, cycling trails. And a lot of people in Germany say, oh, how do we have money for people in Peru but don't have money for people in our own country? It's actually not that easy, because like we do have enough money. Germany's at the third richest country in the world, and it's fairly small. So we have a lot of money on a very small spot. And we have the best healthcare system. Like we are, and that's what you also have to criticize, giving a lot of poor people and immigrants a lot of money, which is true. It's not the same as in the US, and we can criticize.
So I have a throttle and yoke that I use, a throttle and side stick. That's what I used to fly.
And you know, keep them all out or all kill them, or like, oh, don't give them a visa or anything. It does not solve anything, because you should always remember you are only lucky that you're born in Belgium, and I'm only lucky that I'm born in Germany, because I could have been the person that is born in Mexico or in the Middle East, and I could have had poor family and not been privileged. And of course, borders have to be protected. An economy has to be stable, like the German, the Belgian economy has to be stable. But we are so fucking rich that it's still offering a few poor people that want to come over here. And it's, well, yeah, true, it's not just a few. Well, we have to regulate. Okay, I'm cutting this now. We have to regulate immigration, but to a certain extent, and not be like 100% left or 100% right in this, because it's never in life it's 100% or 0%. It's always something which you want to compromise.
But your job,
UK riots, yeah.
Your job,
My job
is going to be to sit Scholz down and say, hey, get the EU leadership together and save this nation.
You know, I'm always trying to be for the goods of the people. I actually want to.
Well, Trump's death would be for the good of the people.
The thing is with Trump, you know that he's not trying to achieve the goods for the people. He's not trying to achieve to be a president for everyone, and that's what the main concern and problem is of US citizens. I believe also from the Republicans is that our country is too divided, and well, honestly, we have to address
Because
this
of the crazy liberals, that's
with
why.
the right instruments.
Tell Scholz he's got to
This-
take him out. End of story.
It's true. Radical liberals are awful.
It's
But
exactly
radical
what's
Republicans
dividing. It's literally what's
same thing.
dividing the country. Is the fucking crazy ass.
Yeah, but you can't
Crazy ass
say that
liberals.
if a ball goes to the
No,
right,
it's famous on
only
both
because it doesn't
sides
go
are
to the
doing it.
left.
You can't tell me you support Marjorie Taylor Greene, Rock. There, if you look up cunt in the dictionary, you'll see Marjorie Taylor Greene's face.
Throttle.
Yeah.
We need someone like Trump to get this country back on track.
Oh, you're so wrong.
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
Kamala Harris. No, but honestly, yeah.
You have a
it's
majority of
difficult.
one, Rock.
Wow, that's fine. The points that have been brought up are very good ones. That's fine.
Okay, but I still don't have a link of your statistics that disprove mine in my Discord DMs. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I mean I can literally Google anything, but it's literally right. Well, I'll find it again.
Sao Paulo, the home of Carnival. Now that's worth going to.
Yeah, I mean, we can have different political opinions, and that's great. As long as we are mature and like discussing in a proper way. With,
Yeah,
like,
see, I'm not even
also-
political on it. I'm on just
Yeah, but
morality.
you're trying to achieve something good. Yeah, morality is like a big part of politics, to be honest.
Well, not in our country.
Yeah.
Morality's been thrown out the fucking door.
Thank you.
Oh fuck! I think I sent you the wrong thing. Wait, no, I didn't. Scroll down. No, never mind.
I always love when I'm watching you on Twitch and listening to you on Discord because your mouth moves 20 minutes after you speak.
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
source it says only NYPD, LAPD, and CPD, which is only region, like about regions. It's not about the whole country. Yeah, so this already answers the difference in statistics we had.
Yeah, because we
Mine was the FBI report
measure
over the whole
we
country.
measure it from a standpoint of all major cities.
Yeah, and again, it only shows from 2019 to 2023, and that it
That's what I'm
basically shows
saying.
exactly what we were saying. Up to 2021, it increased, and then it decreased, and actually, it said that now over 2 years, over a period of 2 years, it's been on a 50 years low.
If
I
you
know it
if you
shows
read that though, if you read that, how does that make any sense? If you look at
Yeah,
the numbers,
it's in Los Angeles, but it's in Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. But we're talking about the whole country. Yeah,
Exactly.
right?
all
But
claims
but you got to
average
remember
over the whole
that's like
country.
where most of the people live are in those cities. Like a lot of parts around the U.S. no one lives
Yeah,
in.
but cities are different phenomens than.
So
as
you're
like
calling
whole
me a
country.
non-people? Did you just call me a non-people?
Basically, you live in the middle of nowhere. We're like what city of 1,000 people.
I live on the farm. I'm gonna dig bunkers. I said my
So
leave.
what you're
I'm-
seeing down below is a violent crime in 70 major U.S. cities all put into one. That's literally those numbers.
Well, what
So when
percentage
you
of the
scroll down,
population does
I don't know where
those
you're
cover?
seeing from 2021 to 23 numbers decline because they rise. The only thing that declined was homicide from 2022 to 23 and rape. Everything else stayed the same or declined by a little bit.
I will bet you the biggest climb in your numbers, Rock, are as a result of Trump taking office.
No, dude. No, they're literally
But
they're
you could
from
also always say
Biden
that.
being in. It's in from when Biden was on. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's
Is this
a question on
22,
how much they've
23,
released.
21? Like, it's not like the numbers don't fucking lie. Like, so as
Yeah,
I
but,
said, like,
okay.
But there's no
I agree
but.
on you. This seems like it is worsened, but sorry,
Okay.
I cannot really accept this statistic as it
That's-
does not
well,
go
that's-
far back to the 90s.
but that's
and
that's
what
fine
the
though. That's
FBI
like it doesn't matter about what goes back to the 90s. The times and the things
Well,
were
it
different back in the
That's
90s.
because then it shows that it's no, because you only show local peaks and local lows. While I'm sure.
But all that matters is the recent times. This isn't about what happened in the 90s or the 70s or the 60s. Like, we don't care about that. The whole point is the fact that, like, we are seeing, like, it's a matter of what has happened within those times of the administrations. That's what matters. Not, I mean, sure, we can go back to the 60s or the 50s and pull data from there. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Let's do. That's you guys' homework assignment. Let's pull data.
We don't need to. It's irrelevant.
Well,
What's the
then
point?
why did
It
you
is
bring it
actually,
up?
I was stating
Because
that
I'm
in the last
just
50
pointing
years,
that it's irrelevant.
we are on a global low when it comes to crime rates. And
Maybe
that's
a
exactly
global
the
low.
statistics
Maybe a
show.
global
Yeah.
low.
Well, not global
talking-
low in terms of like I'm talking about like in maths there's something like a local low in the graph and a global low. And local low is only the part you look at, and global low is like the whole graph and then the
Yeah,
lowest
I mean,
point.
the
And the
global
lowest point of the 50
low
years
is
has
a
been now
difference.
under the administration of Joe Biden. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what I said, you know.
So you're saying Joe Biden is the reason for a global low?
Well,
Exactly. So that doesn't matter. Like, it's got nothing to do
partly,
because that's
partly.
not.
like this has to be evaluated differently on a different sheet of paper. But what I'm saying is, well, sorry, what was your point again? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. On a global level.
A global low has got nothing to do with Joe Biden. The global low is an entire world together.
If it's in this period of time, it might have to do something. It might
I don't
correlate.
think it does by any means.
I wanted to
we don't
rob
know,
him,
'cause, like,
but
we don't know.
because Joe Biden was president, I stopped.
But
Stop
the
living
But the U.S. itself's numbers matter for the fact of like him. So yeah, maybe global numbers have dropped, but I mean, fuck.
Yeah, but
Just
then we can
because-
cope with inflation. I think we can all agree on the fact that maybe we could also.
Visual approach from a 19. Questions traffic.
Western traffic, convoy 2121 on the river visual runway 19, Western. Alright, we gotta follow the river, guys. That's our next thing, is following the river.
Washington traffic, will continue 775. Just for reference, visual 19. We're overhead the naval ship research out now, so just starting the arrival. Washington traffic.
Alright. Let's go flaps 1. Yeah, slow up just a little bit. Ah, come on, get off the...
Washington, regular traffic, will continue 775. Just overhead the Roosevelt Bridge line, runway 19, Washington traffic.
There's the river.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
We'll follow the river in. This is the Potomac River, by the way, everybody. We have to follow the Potomac in because of the way that, because of the restricted airspace that we have. Obviously it's the capital. It's the Capitol building, so we have to be very careful we don't hit that airspace. So that's the reason why what we're doing is we're just gonna follow that. We're gonna use the river as our guide. And that's the reason why I am hand flying this, because it is a visual approach.
Ever, but it's about
Alright,
how
we have a
effective-
visual. Here we go. This is gonna be fun.
Right, but still, like, it doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, once again, it comes down to the person. Like, that person's fucking clearly has issues.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't, like, the.
But there will
it-
always
it-
be
it-
people that have issues.
Exactly.
That we have to go after people that have issues. That's 100% correct. I'm with you. But we have to
But
go.
you can't
after
control.
both, 'cause,
You
like-
can't control if someone takes a gun from their dad's cabinet.
Exactly, but you can control the guns, the amount of guns that are in your country. Because even if our guys in Germany are mental, because they hate our country, whatever, or Nazis, whatever, they might have a few pocket knives, but they don't have guns. And even
Okay,
if
but
they
like-
have, it only be pistols.
If you go get your gun right in Germany,
Mhm.
okay? Like you're talking about getting your gun.
Yeah.
Literally, someone that has a mental issue could take your gun and go kill people with it. Am I
No,
wrong?
because it's more safe. It's separated from my ammunition.
It doesn't
It's not
matter.
one
What
car,
if
it's
he,
also-
if it? Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It's not like these
Yeah,
guns are
but
just
it's
sitting
only
out.
being a few people that have guns in Germany because they're only per year are being so many.
I
allowed.
understand. I understand what you're saying, but that doesn't mean like it doesn't matter based off of like. It literally, I could have a kid that goes crazy somehow,
Yeah,
gets
but
into the
that's- okay,
safe,
You
and I have
actually
one
remind
gun.
me of someone that said to me, but you know, America is different from Germany. For example, if you are, have you ever played the game DayZ? And that was was like, yeah, you have to play the game DayZ, and I was already thinking about what he's going to go for. So his take was, yeah, well, in DayZ, if you go out, what's the first thing you're going to do? Yeah, you go for looking after a gun. And then I was like, yeah, because DayZ is a fucking zombie game. It's people, literally the whole point of the game is like zombies and people killing each other. And the US, in my opinion at least, is one of the most modern and richest states on this whole planet. How can it be that some persons like him, very far-right Republicans that don't want a gun control at all, compare their country to DayZ? What's going on in their minds? You can't compare the US to DayZ.
I think like you're missing the point though on it.
I also think we're overlooking a
Ugh. Come on. VATSIM. Come on, VATSIM. Continue. God, stop freezing! Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DC. Ah! VATSIM, stop it! Here we go. In traffic, Envoy 2121 clear of runway 19er, checks into the gates. I do apologize for the stutters. I don't know. DCA is not really the most optimized. Come on.
Much as possible to see if there was any other potential way they could have handled it and, you know, went with a non-less lethal. But it's like, you know, when someone comes at you with a gun or a knife or anything like that, like, yeah, it's your life or my life at that point. I mean, in Illinois, like, even here, dude, like, even defending your own house, like, they better have, like, I would go to jail. Like, if someone broke in, I would go to jail if I shot them.
Yeah,
Even
there's a saying in the U.S.
it's just
If you shoot
baffling.
somebody, make sure you drag them into the house.
It's crazy.
So
And
that's
like if they break into my house even without, like, if they don't have any object on them, they just break into my house, I have to let them come in and they can take whatever they want. I can let them do whatever they want in my house here in Illinois, because all the laws, basically the laws here are written like, so it is a quote unquote you can conceal carry right here. It's a you can do it here. However, all the laws are written to basically be against you on any form of protecting yourself. So they basically, even though they quote unquote allow you to do it, they do everything they can to make you not do it.
I got you.
Which, like, don't get me wrong, I don't, like, you know, I think, like, then you go to, like, let's just say Florida, right, where it's like, if you feel threatened at any point, you can shoot somebody. I don't think that's the answer. I don't think the answer is what we have here
let's
either.
back that up. If you feel threatened and are a Republican, you can shoot somebody in Florida. If you're a Democrat, you're fucked.
No.